Welcome to my apiary. It's Wednesday, September 7th, 2022. Long story short, the nice little microphone I was using went through the laundry, so it's toast. I've ordered a replacement. I'm going to try a little bit of a different kind, although I wasn't terribly unhappy with the one I was using. The one thing I didn't like about it was it had a proprietary app for the camera, and it had a couple of quirks I really didn't care for. So what I'm doing here today is I want to harvest all this honey. I hope I get it all harvested today. I counted up, there's 80 boxes of honey here. And the first thing I want to do though is this little nuke. I want to take this little nuke and I want to just place it here. I'm going to take this box off. It's an empty box. I'm just going to place that nuke there now. And then later on, once they settle down, I'm going to take one of my, I can't even see where they are. They're over here. One of my mated queen mating nukes. And I'm going to use this empty box. I'm going to do a newspaper combine of the two nukes. So this one here is queenless. Because, let's see, where did it come from? It came from over here. Remember a recent video, I had a colony that I had not put a queen excluder on. So I rifled through it, found the queen. I didn't find the queen, I shook everybody down, put a queen excluder. There was a few frames of brood, put them in the second box. So what we've done is taken the brood out of the second box and the bees and made a queenless nuke out of that. And so you wouldn't believe it. I've got, let's see, I've got another one right here that same story, no queen excluder. So that's going to be a bit of work too. I want to get the honey harvested, then I'm going to mess with that. So anyway, I thought I'd make a nuke out of this and use up one of my last mated queens. A little combine there should work out. It's getting really late, it's 7th of September. That's kind of crazy. So anyway, I can video this, but I'm not going to do a lot of talking because I don't have a microphone that works well for that. Just a couple empty frames in here. Set that there so that they've been inside for a couple days, so they should have forgot where they live, or where they used to live. And I'm going to pop that entrance open. Then they can just orient to this spot for now till I'm done my honey harvest, and then I'll do my little combine there, hopefully later today. honey super. She's in the pro nuke here now. There's a bit of brood here, but it's a pair of 6-way or 6-frame nukes here. So I got to figure out which one of those nukes has no queen. Really need to check this one for eggs. If there's eggs in here, the queen belongs in there. I would bet. If there's no eggs in here, then that's where the queen belongs. So I got to free up 3 positions for the queen frame she's on, and robbing is beginning. The bees are getting wild. I've been stung a couple times. Not that bad. Pretty warm day, you know. It's been 25, 26 degrees and sunny. Still don't want to be dressed up too much. So there's some sealed brood here. Okay, so 3. But that wasn't because I wasn't wearing the jacket. Okay, the sealed brood here. I either need to see a queen or need to see eggs or something open, because I haven't been in these lately, but possibly in the last 21 days, which not likely 21 because it's a full pattern still. Okay, so there's definitely very young brood. I believe there's eggs. Kind of wondering if she slipped through, you know, because if she laid this and then slipped through and laid that, then she still belongs in here, but I'm going to end up checking that middle one likely. Sure hope I find a queen. There's a queen there. That's emerging brood. My gut says she slipped through, but then again, there's quite a bit of sealed brood in the top, so unless she was going back and forth. Interesting though that if the queen came from here, that she ended up, well, the brood frames were kind of more that direction. They sound queenless right now. I'm going to go on that theory, so I have to take that super off and check that box. So the bees just get so animated this time of year. Not like May and June. July. Everybody's happy in July. Everybody's pissed off right now. So, back over there. And very big colony, you know. colonies. Okay, I think I want to put a lid on this just to take that out of play. These brood frames I got from above. Set them here. Okay, now I have to get rid of that soup. Not many complaints about these sixes, but one is managing the center one. Nothing's perfect. Compromises you can put up with. That's the bulk of the honey off. You can see a few outliers here. They're not clearing for one reason or another. The two down there, I'm not sure why, if there's brood in there or whatever. I got some fume boards on there, and the last check they didn't seem to be working very well, so I got to tie into those. Let's see, this one here, this one never had a queen excluder, so that's you know, that's one giant brood chamber. So I'm gonna have to cherry pick that, get through it, and then, you know, shake everything down, make sure she's in the bottom box to harvest that one. So that's gonna be a bit of work, and so I'd better get at this. This one over here, this is not a double. I can't see the screen, so the one with the white box on top there, that's the swarm. So the swarm just has to be moved into the bottom box. The box it's sitting on is empty. So I got them that far, and I set them on top of the brood chamber I want them in, and then that has to be transferred into the bottom. That is not a priority. Might not get done today. I brought some pails. You can't see. I've got some pails here, and once I've got these picked through, then I'm going to start to put pails on. I can put pails on, and then I've got a bunch of escape boards to take off. That's a bit of a process because there's a lot of bees. I want to smoke them down. I don't like to squash them on the patties, you know, so it does take a little bit of work. Robbing pressure is kind of moderate here right now. They definitely are getting a bit more, I wouldn't say aggressive. I mean, I'm still in a t-shirt and shorts, so it's not really that bad. I think I got stung a couple times. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'll go see why these didn't clear down. They might have brood up in there for some reason. Okay. So this fume board's been on there way longer than it should be. And there's still bees here. So that's kind of a problem. I end up pulling these frames, brushing bees off. So I just pulled out the frames that didn't have brood, and I know what's going on here. I had a few colonies that I wanted to disperse, and I don't remember exactly the story. There was probably a queenless colony, and it had some resources, it had some brood, and I didn't have a queen for it or something like that. And so I just took all the brood, set them here above my excluders, queen excluders, to emerge. And that's why there's brood in there. So I don't know if the brood is viable, but it's there. And so I'm just going to take that off. I'll get down through here, get the honey off, and then we'll figure that out. I don't expect there's more brood. It should be only the top box. There's a little cluster bees there. And that kind of maneuver, I've done that a lot, but I knew it was a bit late to do that maneuver because you need 3 weeks for everything to, you know, for the life cycle of that brood from egg lay to emergence, and obviously it's not 3 weeks. Either it's not 3 weeks or that brood died or something. If I were to set the fume board here, it may work because there's no brood to anchor them anymore. Whoa, I spoke too quickly. What's going on? There's a little patch of field brood here. No, I think it's good. This is just, I don't need to get the bees off of that. You know, if I get to the bottom and I realize, oh, it's because there's a queen up here, then that's fine. I've got my brood there. I'll just get that brood in the bottom box. Everybody will be happy. Bees and beekeeper alike. Well, bees never happen. But I'm not seeing any eggs. Light box, not much in it. People are always saying, oh, can't do deeps because I can't lift the deeps off. Well, do it frame by frame. You know, they'll give you the excuse that, well, I have to run a top bar hive because I can't lift the deep. I can't lift the honey box. Well, what's the difference between this and a top bar hive? Nothing. Well, the difference is bees winter well in these, and this is standard equipment that you can get anywhere. And when you ask somebody to help you with your bees, and you say, well, no, I got a top bar hive, they're gonna you know, shrug their shoulders and say, well, I don't know anything about those. Run a top bar if you want, but I'm just saying this. Making excuses about you can't lift a whole deep of honey. If you can't lift a whole deep of honey, don't lift it by the frame. Okay, that one's done. And that definitely is a slow way to harvest honey. I had 3 colonies, I might do it that way. That's a lot of work. Okay, I've got 4 frames there that had brood on them. So I better look down in here and see what's going on. Okay, might have my answer right now. I don't remember what day we put these on here, but it doesn't look like they're eating those patties. No, I was wrong. They seem to be consuming them. Okay, so I'm going to look down in here and maybe I can pull 4 frames that just have honey on them, syrup, whatever. I won't harvest them into my honey because I've been open feeding syrup here for a couple days. So then I can get these other 4 frames that have brood on them in there. Then I'll button that up. Still seeing a number of drones in there. It's the 7th of September, and they should have been cleaning the drones out for a while now. So it's interesting to see the drones in there just all chill and nobody's after them. So it's just an interesting observation. These are just packed full of bee bread. And I don't really want to get rid of that. That's what they need. I haven't seen signs of a laying queen yet. I think I've got a queenless colony here. Yeah, that's queenless. Not sure what happened there. Why are they eating that patty if they have no queen? That doesn't make any sense. Why are they eating the patty? Not really sure what to do. I'm going to do this. Now I see a note on the lid. I couldn't see it, it was up here. Check queen August 20th. And I know I didn't do that. So I guess I had my doubts about that queen all along. So let's look at this one. This one's full of bees too. Boy, is it ever. I think this is probably the other one I put a bunch of brood on. I'll take that whole box off and put it there. So now maybe I can harvest this. Because I think that box is a troublemaker. I did that. I knew I wouldn't have time to do that. You know, I did it anyway. And I'm paying for it.
to me like that one is quite bee free, so I'm going to get my lifter and just take it off as it is. Seeing very few, but I'm seeing some bees with pollen on their legs. Again, I do have an open feeder going, but this has been above an escape board, so there's no syrup up in here. There's brood there. And there's brood there. Okay, here's another one. I'm certain that I put that box there as a fruit box. But it's heavy like a honey box now. I don't think there's any brood in here, nor do I expect the note to. So I'm just going to fume this one. Why is it a nice hot day for fuming? If your boxes are not perfect and you're using escapes, duct tape is your best friends. These boxes are pretty good, but not perfect. As soon as the honey is not guarded and there's a dearth, the bees start robbing and they just go nuts every little crack and crevice. Even if they can't go through it, you'll see the bees just furious at the entrance to that little crack, because there's nobody inside guarding the honey, and they like nothing better. I discovered a little trick with my smoker. You let it sit a while and it's nearly gone out, and you're just having a hard time getting it to revive. It's because there's not enough airflow. Just stick my hive tool down the side. It doesn't take much, but just stick it in there and make a little bit of a chimney. And let the air come through, and then it'll start to come up and burn. It also heats the hive tool and gets the wax and propolis off it. It's what you call win-win. The pallet here is kind of in the way. I might have to muscle this one. Not too bad, it's not really that full. Story of my season. Empty boxes. I normally use escapes, and then I use fume boards if, you know, they're having trouble clearing. But I'm no fume board expert by any means. But apparently a lot of people, they'll use fume boards only, no escapes. It's not supposed to be a combination of escapes and fume boards. So this has no queen excluder, let alone no escape. So I'm just trying to clear this one. I'm pretty sure this will be just honey, and then we'll have to cherry pick those two deeps, see what happens. That's pretty clear. I'll bring my palette over here. Okay, it's only a medium. I'll just muscle this over on the skid. Oh, sure glued it together. That is only a medium, but it's got some weight to it. Okay, so there's a little cluster of bees here. Let's see if there's any brood. If there's no brood, then I can have a hope with the fume board. Little something maybe. Drone brood. I don't think there is. A couple of drone cells there, but that's it. Now, there's bound to be a lot more brood in this box, so I'm going to end up cherry picking into another box. So I have to remember the queen can be anywhere. There's no queen excluder. So yeah, that's kind of a problem. This is the time of year I use my lifter. So I see a little bit of sealed brood here. And a lot more on that one. I'll likely do the same thing. Shake them all down and then get a queen excluder on there. I'll shake these off and get the brood over there. Just to make sure I don't get the queen in that box. I'd like to see the queen. Oh, they're stinging my back. I think they know where you can't reach, because they sting my back just where I can't reach. I can hardly reach with my hive tool. Most of her nest is up in here. I might end up wintering some doubles. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. Oh, God, that's pretty. That's pretty. That's a winter nest. Okay, I didn't film that, sorry. I got the queen excluder in there. I've got a few brood frames, and I'm leaving that for now. I might end up running these doubles through the winter, you know, because it's the 7th already. I need to feed them, so if they get their stores set up in 2 boxes, then what's the big deal? I'll just put 2 doubles on a pallet and put them in the building the way they are. Okay, I'm going to pack it in, and sorry for no detailed video on this. Without a microphone, it's really hard to do, and I really had to hustle today. Hustle for me. So here's a summary. I pulled 80 boxes of honey off of this yard today, and then I removed the escape boards, I can see there's 3 in front of me. I keep forgetting about these 3 because they were my breeders and my cell builder, and they're over by the camper here. So they still have skateboards on, and I didn't get pails on them. I didn't get pails on any of the nukes, but I got pails on all of the full-size colonies. And I'm going to say that's okay, because if there's any pressure on the colonies that have pails, it's not going to be full-size colony pressure on a nuke. So the nukes don't have pails yet. Everybody's doing okay. There's still a barrel of feed there, so everybody's just holding their own now. So I'm okay with that. I gotta go in. I'm bushed. I want to spend time with my wife. And yeah, so I got 3 more big pails to fill up for here. And I think I counted 57 nukes that I gotta put pails on. They take the smaller gallon pails because the big 2.5 gallon pails are too big for the lid. It wouldn't sit on there properly. And so anyway, that's my honey pull for what, September 7th, 2022. The honey is all off. The honey is all in the honey house, and I'm very, very happy about that. I'm going to try and take most of tomorrow off. I want to come out here and finish this feeding. Finish the feeding. I might just cut grass all day. I love cutting grass. So that's just, I'm going to try to not work tomorrow. There's always things keep me awake at night, you know. Oh my goodness, I need to do this, I need to do this. So I hope that doesn't happen and I can actually get some rest tomorrow. Thanks for watching the honey pull, and that'll be it for honey pull until next year. Take care and have fun.